All right, it looks like I'm live. We're gonna try this again. I'm gonna go delete, I guess, my most recent video since that's, not happening. I guess, yeah, I'll delete it. How do I even do that? Because the new YouTube update is fucking ridiculous, and I just don't understand it. I guess I'll try to delete it now. No, I don't want to do that. I apologize if you are watching this. As far as I can tell, I have 0 viewers, so I guess nothing lost. But I'm just trying to delete the last. You know what? I'll worry about that last live. Nope. I had 0 viewers, so we're good. I'm gonna try and delete this last live stream, and then I'll probably edit this later, cut this out. If there is anybody there, I apologize. I don't know how to do this because YouTube's all like, oh, what's wrong with the YouTube beta, and I don't like it. I don't like their whole fucking system. Let me video manager. There we go. That's what I wanted. Again, I'm quite new to this, so I don't know how to live stream yet. I guess my videos aren't even really here yet, but yeah, is there a dashboard or something I can do? Yeah, I want to try and delete the Slightly Inebriated live stream, but I guess that's just not going to happen. As far as I can tell, I have 1 viewer, which is awesome, whoever you are. I don't know if you're a subscriber, if you're new to the channel. I would love and appreciate any comments, but I think what I'm going to have to do is I don't see the comments coming in if there are any, for whatever reason, because again, just this whole thing, I'm going to fuck off YouTube. Literally fuck this whole fucking system and fuck their mother too. There we go. There's what I fucking wanted. It's that hard to want to delete. There we go. All right. I've deleted it. Let me go to my channel. Oh, Lord. Let me go to my channel. It's 10:30 at night. I'm an idiot, I guess. But overall, I got 1 watching. I got 1. And oh, I got Dan Lake. Dan Lake. All right, Dan, you finally loaded for me. So thank you for that. I can see you've said heyo, and now I have 2 viewers, which is awesome. I guess 1 viewer. It's fine. I'm not asking for anything specific, I guess. Dan, since it's just you and me, I guess we have a little quality time again. I know it's been a long time. Do you have any questions? This is a Q&A. I have garlic bread that I can eat, and this can be an ASMR channel if that's what you want. But right now, I guess I'm just trying to let as many people know where my head's at with this channel and where I'm probably going to try and move forward. And until then, I guess I just wanted to see where, people were at. And it's just you and me right now, Dan. So don't be shy. Feel free to send a question over. You're the only viewer currently for the last 4 minutes. So whoever keeps coming in and out currently isn't pleased with the Vertigo Gnome's channel here, live stream, I guess. So yeah, any questions about the channel or questions about the future of this channel or questions about me? I mean, literally, I don't know if I tried to put it in the description, but I guess I didn't. Because again, this is the 2nd attempt at a live stream, but I'm trying to just let people know where I'm at and what's happening and, take it from there. And I'm just here to have a conversation with people and let them know, because I figured that I was going to make a video, but I got slightly inebriated, as the title might suggest, and now I just kind of feel like, fuck it, I'll just tell them in person. So, it's it is what it is. And as far as I can tell, we're just living our best life, huh, Dan? Oh, Dan, I got your question. All right, awesome. I have two tabs open because the one that has my actual live stream takes forever to load. But I see your question is, oof, not too good with questions, but yeah, it's nice to be here again. I guess for a question, have you seen any cool movies lately? 100%, Danny boy, I have. I've seen Midsummer, which is most likely probably the best movie I've seen in a while now. And it's fine that you're not good with questions, by the way. I mean, I'm not good at live streams. Like, this is why we're here. But, I thought I'd give people maybe a little update about my channel and answer these questions. So without further ado and without further fuck it, I'll talk about Midsummer. So Midsummer was a 2019 movie by the same director as Hereditary. Fucking forgot his name. I know it's not even that hard, but can't remember it for fucking shit. So I fucking loved Midsummer. It was disturbing, but much funnier than Hereditary. But it was funny in the sense that it was, how do I put this? It was funny because they had obvious humor moments, and those were kind of funny. They had the fool as I don't want to. I guess you know what? Fuck it. This is the Vertigo Gnome channel, and I'm gonna spoil the shit out of this because Dan, by the comments you've just made, yes, I agree. Midsummer was amazing. You've seen this movie, so why not? It's just you fucking watching this, so let's just talk. Yes, Midsummer was good. The funny parts of it were coming from the fool, or the eyebrows man, as I like to call him, who's also in Black Mirror Bandersnatch, among other things, as well as that vacation movie. I really liked him, actually, but I don't know how everyone felt about him, but overall, I was very happy with the casting choice. I felt like every character was quite grounded, and I really enjoyed listening to them. I enjoyed watching them. They felt so realistic. It actually, I don't know how to put this, it hurt a little. It hurt how realistic some of them could be and how grounded they felt. And I know I'm repeating myself, but I was watching it and some things hit a little too close to home at times. And I realized, wow, this fucking whoever was behind the dialogue and the casting and just overall in charge of the story knew what they were talking about. Because and I remember reading up on Reddit about the director. He answered a couple questions on there, and one of them was, yeah, it was a movie focused on a breakup, but it was also a movie about, among other things. I mean, obviously it was a cult movie, but it was a movie about a breakup, and the breakup part was fucking spot on to the point it was a little scary. How good it was, and at the time I was watching it, it just hit a little close to home, let's just say that. And it was scary in its own right for me in a different way than I think for some people, because while it was disturbing and it was creepingly leery, I was actually more disturbed about the relationship between the main girl and her boyfriend, and their relationship and how they interacted with one another and how she longed to find a connection with someone, which ended up in a murderous cult. But she longed to have this connection with someone who could sympathize. She came from a family that it seemed like a generic family at first, but the more you watch it and the more you watch, because I watched it twice. On the second viewing, it kind of struck me that the family was not quite there for her. Like, the sister was selfish and took the parents from her. And, there's a lot of fan theories going on about, if they were coerced into suicide or anything. But personally, I think the sister did just kill the parents. Just kidding. Yeah. So the sister did kill the parents. And it left her with nothing. And the sister killed herself, and she had no one. She had her boyfriend who wanted to end it. He was only stringing her along. And that was horror in its own right for her. She was alone, and she was always put in awkward situations because of her boyfriend. Like the party scene in the beginning where she's just kind of awkwardly there, and, the boyfriend's keeping information from her like that. it just like I felt for her. And although she could be a little annoying at times, I found her very relatable in a sense in terms of her relationship. Otherwise, not so much. But like I wouldn't have put up with the shit she put up with. But at the same time, we all say that and then things happen and you realize there's just some overarching theme here. It's not just a cult movie. It's not just about people dying and being murdered for the sake of whatever, for the cult and religion and whatever they believe in. It's also because of, I don't know. I took it away as a breakup movie, a very, very weird, disturbing breakup movie. Some of my favorite scenes obviously include the psychedelic scenes. I don't know about some people, but I personally love the sex scene. I thought it was fucking hilarious, but at the same time, so uncomfortable. On the first viewing I watched it, everybody was laughing during that scene. And on the second viewing I watched it, everybody was dead quiet, uncomfy quiet. And I enjoyed both experiences with it because the first audience we had in the first viewing, I could really take in, I was experiencing it for the first time and many people were, and everyone was reacting to it. And it was fun and they did it like in appropriate times and not like in an annoying way. But with, with the second viewing, everyone was quiet and uncomfortable. And both times I think are very spot on. Like both reactions are very normal. It's kind of funny, but it's also to some people it can be extraordinarily disturbing. I wouldn't say it's necessarily scary. There's maybe 2 scary moments, if at all, in the film. And yeah. Is there any other questions you have, Danny boy? Because it's just you and me right now, man. While I'm waiting on your question, I'm gonna just kind of, I'm just gonna eat garlic bread if that's cool with you. Let me just, yeah, I'm sorry, I was just fixing a setting. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat garlic bread until I get another question. I do have a discussion I'm very much willing to talk about. But until then, and I'm waiting on that, I would, maybe ideally, well, let's double the views with 2 viewers. And then I can get into talking about something I did want to mention. So I'm just going to take a bite of this garlic bread while I wait on a question. Shit. All right, we got a question. Let me finish this garlic bread. I'm so sorry. I didn't have a very big dinner, and I'm quite hungry. I know it's almost 11, but some fucking good ass bread. All right. Danny Boy has commented, yes, the audience I had was laughing a bit, but it wasn't ha-ha laugh really. It was more of a, this is not too good. Don't know how I feel about this sort of laugh. Okay, another question. How's the garlic bread? I made it myself, Danny. So it's just basic rosemary bread that I toasted in the oven because I don't have a toaster right now. And then I sprinkled some Parmesan cheese on it. It's like a rosemary olive oil brand I got at the grocery store nearby, like the half loaf thing. It's quite good actually. But yeah, Danny boy, looks like we have 2 viewers watching this live stream right now. And I don't know who the other viewer is because I can't see who's watching. I can only see people who comment. So other viewer, if you would love to comment and ask a question, I would really appreciate it because this is definitely a live stream, I guess, kind of focused on talking to one another. And I would really appreciate any questions. I do have a topic I want to talk about that's been on my mind for a while. And until I get to that topic, I was hoping to build up a couple of views so I don't have to, repeat it because it's kind of my overarching theme. But the overall goal of this live stream is a Q&A. So any questions are appreciated. You know what? Funny enough, I called it garlic bread. Now that I think about it, I don't think there's any garlic. It's rosemary olive oil with cheese. So call it cheese bread. That's better, I guess. Let's become an ASMR channel real quick. So yeah, any questions? before I begin my discussion, because this is the time to ask. Oh my God, that bread's fucking harsh down the throat. Cheers, boys. This is water. Okay. I know the title says inebriated, but I'll have you know that crystal clear, purified water is on the menu tonight, boys. It's fucking good, man. All right. So I guess a couple of channel updates while I have your attention before I get into the discussion and until questions kind of start coming in is so for this channel, it doesn't take, you know, a lot of energy to check that I haven't posted in almost a year. And the main reason for this is because as much as I love making movie reviews, like I did enjoy them thoroughly, I want to make new content, and I'm kind of feeling held back because I focus the channel on movie reviews among a couple kind of fun, shitty videos in between about me, you know, messing with some deer in the woods or whatever. And I don't feel like I want to keep doing that. That's not to say I want to stop doing that. I do indeed want to continue making movie reviews. I just don't want this channel to be solely focused on movie reviews anymore. I want to create new content, whether that's documentaries, let's plays, funny videos, funny shorts and clips, animation, maybe stupid videos I make with some friends, kind of a multitude of things. And I would really love to make this channel focused on many things rather than just movie reviews. And I wanted to make this live stream kind of as an update, and I would love to talk with my followers one-on-one. I have apparently 84 followers, but we have 3 viewers currently, and that's fine by me. Because I am going to keep this video up for a while. I'm not sure if I'll keep this video up on my channel forever, I'll be honest, but I will keep it up. Ooh, we got another viewer. We have 3 viewers, and one has commented, "Hi, Martin." Viarndez, I can never get your name right. If you feel like commenting any questions while I'm here, feel free about anything. But until then, I'm just going to kind of keep going with my channel update. But yeah, I want to branch out. Thank you, Dan. The idea of branching out is different things sounds really cool. I'm glad you're all for it. You know, I make this content not just for me. I do make content that I like. I won't lie. This channel is a bit selfish. I'm making content that I want to make. And a year or 2 ago, I really wanted to make movie reviews, and it made me really happy to make these movie reviews and kind of focus my passion for film on this. And I still very much have that passion for film. However, one of the biggest, all right, so a story, I guess, as to why it's been months since I uploaded this, because I originally put a fuck ton of work into a Jurassic Park review. Sorry, not Jurassic Park, the most recent one of the Jurassic movies, what was it? Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom or something. I watched it, I hated it, and I wanted to make a review on it. And I spent hours working on that review. I wrote up a script, like a big one. I fucking rewrote it again until I was finally satisfied. I actually filmed more than half of it that I still have the footage of. I created a really fancy high-tech introduction, and then I got into a car crash. And I won't go into too much details about it, but this car crash set me back a little bit, and I was very distracted and stressed out during that time period. Everyone was fine, no one got hurt, but it was a very, very scary time in my life. And because I like to think I'm a level-headed, sane human being, but I do think that I don't think I handle stress the best all the time. And I'm getting some dude spam about how Trump is Jesus, and thank you, Michael Green, for joining in the chat, I guess. But really, honestly, it was just a very stressful time in my life. And then pretty much right after that crash, I had to go to school. And I got fucking, how do I put this? Smacked in the face, fucked in the ass. I don't know how to put this. I got fucked by school because there was a fucking ton of work thrown at me. And I'm pretty good with handling workload, but it took up all of my time. And I managed, but it took up all of my time. And I pretty much had to put the Jurassic Park on the back burner. And at that point, by the time I finally had freed up maybe a couple of days to actually genuinely maybe begin filming again or editing it, I had just gone on YouTube and I saw that there was already 20 reviews of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. They all said the exact same shit I said. And I wasn't going to add anything to the discussion. And I didn't like that because I like contributing to the movie review community. And that really disheartened me because I was really excited to review that. And I had prepped well before many reviews had come out. I think I'm getting spammed in the chat by some guy named Michael Green. I'll read some of his comments just because I find them quite funny. Trump equals feminist, make America great again. Okay, just remember this. Jesus always loves you. Hallelujah, amen. Thank you, Michael Green, for heading us up in the chat. I don't think this is quite related to what I'm talking about, but we appreciate the view. I think he left. Who knows? Or maybe he's still here. I don't know. And thank you, Viandes. I'm working on what I can right now. But pretty much after that setback, after school and after the Jurassic Park review all that work had been put to nothing, I was very disheartened and I didn't want to make any more film reviews. And as a result, I stopped. And I kept waiting for a movie that would spark my interest again and make me want to review it so much that I would film it. But no movie really sparked that interest in me. And I could have maybe done a review on a nostalgia movie for me, which I considered for a while. But I eventually dropped the idea when schoolwork built up again. And pretty much schoolwork continued to build up. I was a junior in college at the time, and work just kept going. And I never really had much of a break. And if I did, I'm not going to lie, I did want to socialize a bit. And I consider I thrive off of human interaction. And I very much wanted to do that. And maybe I could have managed my time better 100%. I should have at least made a video, another channel update, letting people know much sooner before this. And for that, I 100% apologize to you viewers. But now I feel like I'm in a better place. I think I'm ready for this next. I'm in my last year of college, and it does take up a lot of my time, but I can make time for this channel, and I want to make time. But I guess I wanted to let you know, so you wouldn't randomly get a Tetris video out of the blue, that I plan on making new content. And while I will continue to do movie reviews, they take up a lot of time and effort, I do plan on making another movie review for this channel, if not more. I do plan on it. I don't know what. There's a lot of ideas I have. I almost have more ideas than I have actual time. But I do have many ideas for this channel, and they include, video, let's plays, all that. I was saying that earlier, but since we have new viewers, I'll mention it again. And I just don't want it to be a surprise. I'm going to leave this video up on my channel for a while so people can know what's going on with this channel. So again, it's a Q&A right now. So ask any questions you have. We have 4 viewers currently. My man Dan has been holding up the fort well enough. If anyone has any questions related to the channel, related to personal questions about me, about film or TV, I'm all here for this. Or even other things, even just about life. I'm here for any kind of questions you guys have. And there will be more videos in the future on this channel. I just can't promise there will be movie reviews. And that's kind of the biggest purpose of this video, on top of just me making a connection again with my subscribers. Because at the end of the day, if I didn't have subscribers, I probably would have just made a new channel. But because I do, and because I have this will, I guess, to not disappoint you, and I don't want to disappoint you. And I apologize for disappointing you for months, for sure. And I lost many subscribers on the way. Don't get me wrong, but I watched the numbers go down, and I just didn't make the effort to change anything or make videos, and that's on me. That's 100% on me. And I just want to be here for my subscribers. I want to be here and make content for me because I do very much enjoy making content. And Vanders, Vjarndez, I'm so sorry. I can never fucking pronounce your name. I think until I die, I can't pronounce your name. You're wonderful, BB. Don't worry, you'll get there. I truly appreciate that comment because I will get there and I will be there for you guys. It's not just about me. It is also about you because you've committed to my content just as much as I've committed to giving you content. You know what? I probably will make, all right, so I plan on doing a lot of stupid shit for this channel. A lot of joke videos on top of serious videos. And in truth, you might not know which one it is. I might make a joke. I have plans to make kind of a stupid ASMR, thing, just because I'm genuinely curious what kind of views I'll get. It's truly the purpose of that video is I want to make one to see what kind of reviews I could get, or not reviews, views. I want to make another film review because I genuinely enjoy making that content. I want to make some Let's Plays. I actually plan on making a Twitch channel. And I'm looking into this because if any long-term subscribers know me, they know I'm fucking technologically inept. I don't know fucking shit. And I really want to make a Twitch channel because I genuinely think I would be the best fucking Twitch slot out there. I'm gonna throw my titties out there. I'm kidding. All right, you know what? That joke went too far. No, I would be a Let's Play channel. And anyone who wanted to subscribe to some nice wholesome Tetris, that's what my videos would be on. It'd be for conversation. It would be for Tetris. I already spend so many hours playing Tetris that I think I've become quite good at it. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not a Tetris champion, but I'm good at Tetris. I'm good at Tetris effects. I'm good at tricky towers, and I'm good at online Tetris. I do not have a Nintendo Switch, so I have never played Tetris 99, but I really want to. These are all, I've gotten quite good at these games. And I figure, fuck it. I've got what I think is the personality that Twitch needs right now. And I'm thinking they need a Tetris channel. They need someone committed to that. And would I try other video games? Sure, but I also suck at other video games, so they would be shit, and they would be fucking titled as shit in the title, just to make sure there was no clickbait. But overall, I want to make stuff for you guys. I want to make film reviews. I want to make Let's Plays. I want to just explore. I want to do Q&As. I want to do maybe even just a drawing sped up one. I don't know. There's so many things I could do with the channel. I have so many ideas, and I'm quite excited. But I just wanted to overall, I just wanted to let you know. So I'm going to read some comments. I think I've made my point clear. I was repetitive for the last 15 minutes. Thank you for putting up with me. We're at 5 views right now. So you know what that means? That means we're fucking balling. That's 5 times as many than the first 10 minutes of this. Am I right, Danny boy? All right. So after the Trump guy left, we have a couple comments. Some guy named Earhart Hushup said, she seemed cool though. And I appreciate that, Earhart. We have Dan saying, wow, that's awful. I'm sorry all that happened. It's good that you're in a better place and have figured out what you want to do. You're important, and what's important is you make content that you enjoy. I'm awful at Tetris, but it's fun to watch people play. Thank you, Dan. I am in a better place now, and I do think I don't want to abandon my subscribers, and I want to be there for you guys. I want to be there, and not just for you. I genuinely enjoy making the content I make. Any video that is public on my channel is a video I had so much fun making, whether it was by myself or who am I kidding? It was completely by myself. But I enjoyed those videos, and I enjoyed making them, and I enjoyed sharing them with people. We have How to Watch Movies, who, by the way, if you haven't checked him out, he's a phenomenal movie review channel who deserves way more views than he gets. I love his content. I love his personality. He's a South African YouTuber. So, his accent be hella fine. Like, you guys have to check him out. And he has commented, can't wait for your new stuff. Emoji, crying or laughing. I can't tell. But pretty much, he's a really awesome channel. And he actually really encouraged me. Earlier, when I was still making film reviews, we were talking about making a collaboration. I actually had lots of Again, this is titled Inebriated. I am slightly inebriated. I had some sherry because, all right, before I read any more comments, I just want to say, in case you guys were curious, even though no one asked, I'm going to say it. My favorite TV show is Frasier. I don't care if you agree with me. It is fucking a masterpiece. It was golden television #1. And they drink sherry. I never in that show, and ever since I vowed I would drink sherry when I watched that show. Now I just drink sherry because I ended up building a like for it. So I really quite like sherry now. So I was drinking some sherry earlier. I made some garlic bread or cheese bread or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I've just been looking at it for 15 minutes because I'm talking. I want to eat it, but I don't want to just be an ASMR channel live stream all of a sudden. But anyway, I'll continue. That was a rant. Where was I? Oh, so yeah, watch how to watch movies. He's a great channel. Give him a sub if you like film reviews. Especially personable ones. I find him very personable. Riarndes has commented, your channel identity can just be you being a wonderful person. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. I've been told my personality can sometimes, make up for all the other shit I do. And, I like to think I've got something going. I don't think I'm just, personalityless, YouTube thought or anything. I like to think I have something to provide for a channel. I only have 4 viewers now, and I've been able to talk and rant for 30 minutes. So, that's got to mean something. Earhart has said, you remind me of some actress, but I can't remember which. I don't even mean looks-wise. You act like the way she does in roles. Well, whoever that actress is must just be phenomenal because, we out here thriving. But no, in all seriousness, I have no idea who you're talking about. I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie. I suck at actors and actresses' names. When I review a film, I really try to do some research on directors, sound people, producers, actors and actresses' names, but I still suck at it. Like, have you seen my Hereditary review? It took me like 10 seconds to figure out Toni Collette's name. But anyway, How to Watch Movies has commented, OMG dude, Frasier. Frasier is way better than Friends. Best show ever. Thanks for the love. You're welcome, How to Watch Movies. I really do love your channel. Also, Frasier is the best show there is. Truly, without a doubt. Not a doubt in my fucking mind. It's witty, grounded characters, fucking hilarious. Like, it's not just wit, it's funny. And on top of that, it has character development over the seasons. I will say this, the first season's a little like, you're like, oh, okay. I remember when I actually first originally watched Frasier, I watched it on Netflix. It had been just put on, and I thought, I want some mindless television, maybe a little sitcom. And I pretty much was planning on like scrolling through Reddit or whatever and just kind of watching. And they hooked me. I don't know if they hooked me the first episode. I can't remember, but they hooked me at some point, and I actually genuinely really got interested in the show. And once they got my interest, I realized, oh my goodness, this is really good writing. These are really well written. I can't do my R's very well, clearly. These are really well written characters. Not only are the jokes just on point, but I don't know, you see yourself in each character in a little way, and you just enjoy them, and you can get really into the show. And the show is like fucking 10 plus seasons, and it's good. And I remember, maybe there's a couple episodes that are similar, or maybe it's this again, but they still somehow manage to change the show and make it better. And I don't know how they do it, but they do it. And on top of that, the show, how do I put this? I don't know. The show literally just got better with every season for me. And maybe it's not the same for you. Maybe you get tired by the 7th season. But personally, I enjoyed it from beginning to end. And especially the season finale, I found it very satisfying. And that is why it is my favorite show. If it wasn't for Frasier, Breaking Bad might be my favorite show, because I don't even think I need to explain myself there. The characters are well written. The show is well made. Dialogue's on point. Everything about the show is amazing. Arguably, some people very much don't like the season finale. I, for one, I liked the season finale, but I didn't enjoy the last season as much as I had enjoyed previous seasons. I did enjoy the finale, but the last season, it was good. I understood the purpose for it, and I understood why they did what they did, but I didn't love it. And that wasn't the case for Frasier. Frasier was good from beginning to end, and that's why it's my favorite. All right, let me catch up on some comments. Earhart said, I don't know either. I suck at actors' names too. Directors are what I remember. Yeah, that's pretty similar for me too. Earhart also commented, also, as far as sitcoms go, I prefer the ones about the fat guy from Ohio. Earhart, you're referencing a lot of shit I don't know. Who the fuck is the fat guy from Ohio? Is this Family Guy or whatever? No, that's not it. That's not a sitcom. Who is Paul Blart? You got me lost. I don't know. Dan Lake, I've never seen Frasier. Gonna have to check it out later. Also, I can't spell Frasier. You know what? You're close enough, Dan. Really, truly, you're close enough. And Frasier's on Netflix, in case you're curious. It's still there, and it's a phenomenal show worth checking out. Now, I do want to mention about Frasier. I think I said this earlier. Frasier is not the best in season 1, but it's still okay. And I recommend not skipping season 1 because it really explains the characters and you really get an understanding of where every character comes from. And on top of that, you can see how much they grow throughout the seasons. So I recommend not skipping season 1, although personally, I found the humor as well as the jokes to be not as good as later seasons. That said, there are some very good moments in season 1. Earhart has commented, no, the guy, he was a comedian that goes on a show. It was from the 90s, I think. You know, Earhart, I didn't watch 90s sitcom. I'm going to be honest. I think Frasier, I guess the 70s show, Office. That's about it. I don't really check out a lot of sitcoms. Frasier was one of the Drew Carey show, he just commented. Okay, so the Drew Carey show. I never watched it, so I can't say that that's what I watched. Oh, I watched Everybody Hates Chris, which I guess counts as a sitcom. Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of sitcoms when I was young. When I was growing up, so I don't know if everyone on this channel knows this about me, but I was born in Kazakhstan, and I moved to America at a very young age after being adopted. And eventually I moved to Africa, and I lived there for 8 years. And while I lived in Africa for 8 years, I was quite limited on TV I could watch. They played, I believe, like Sesame Street, and like just, all right, so in South Africa, they played like Disney Channel shows. So I got really into a lot of Disney Channel shows. They did have some Nickelodeon shows, I remember, like SpongeBob, but I don't remember that a ton. I got really into, I have no shame in admitting this, I was fucking in to Hannah Montana and The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. That was my, and That's So Raven. That was my fucking shit growing up, and I loved it. And when I moved to Kenya, they ended up having, when I lived in Kenya, it was between around ages 10, 11 to 14. They only played like baby shows, like shows for toddlers and whatnot, between the hours of like early morning to 5 p.m. every day, except for the weekend. And on the weekend and Friday nights, 8 o'clock. I remember this specifically. So during the weekdays at 5 p.m., they started to play more mature shows like Everybody Hates Chris. I'm genuinely trying to remember. It's been a while. It's been many years. Earhart, to answer your question, I'm 21 years old. It's been a couple years since I was there. But they had shows like Everybody Hates Chris during the weekdays. I do recall movies on occasion. Every Friday at 8 p.m., they played Avatar: The Last Airbender. Not in order, mind you. It's fucking out of order every single goddamn time. So I was exposed. I loved Avatar: The Last Airbender. Imagine watching that show out of order every single time, switching between book 1 and 2. They didn't even have book 3. I don't think I ever watched book 3 until I moved back to America. And so what ended up happening was I just wasn't exposed to a lot of movies and TV growing up. The same with music. I was very much completely out of tune with pop culture. And when I lived in Africa, and not Africa, Kenya specifically, they did have a little DVD store. They had a room, like a very big, maybe walk-in closet-sized room full of DVDs, most of which sucked and most of which were rated R, which I wasn't allowed to take out of the store. But they did have a single shelf like this big of DVDs for children. And literally every single one of them fucking sucked, except for 2. One of them was Water Horse. Now, some people don't remember Water Horse, or maybe some people didn't like Water Horse, or maybe some people loved it and thought it was underrated. Whatever your opinions are, as a child, Water Horse was my refuge. It was the only movie I could turn to that wasn't complete shite, and I could just, like, at least it was good. You know what I mean? It was a good, solid movie, and I fucking loved Water Horse. The only time I ever got to see modern films was going to the movie theater and spending money to go do that. I don't think that DVD store ever updated its films. Another movie they had that I remember very clearly was something called Max the Magician and the Legend of the Rings, which is a horrible, horrible movie available on Netflix that I absolutely recommend to every single one of you. Earhart just said, "Funny you got like 2 years on me in age, and we've still grown up on basically the same shows." I mean, exactly. I like to think, I grew up on a lot of 90s cartoons when I lived in America in the early years, as well as South Africa during Nickelodeon, especially on Nickelodeon. They played a lot, like A Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Codename Kids Next Door. I remember watching that a lot growing up. I don't know. I know those are also early 2000s shows, but I think they had a good run for many years. But anyway, so yeah, that's like a brief life story of me and my childhood shows, I guess. If you want to learn more about the channel update, go back 20 more minutes ago, I guess. We have Frank Rivar who says, "What tunes do you bop?" All right, so as of right now, I have to pull up my phone so I can let you know fully. So currently, I've been bopping to Lauryn Hill, Nina Simone, Marvin Gaye, Post Malone, Amy Winehouse, Snoop Dogg, NC-17 by Travis Scott, Khalid, The Doors, The Beatles, Electric Light Orchestra, Queen, The Runaways, Rusted Root, Outkast, Kendrick Lamar, Bob Marley, The Fifth Dimension, Fugees, Chordettes, The Who, I don't know if I said that already, Gorillaz. Yeah, those kind of moves. I really bop to jazz, rap, hip hop, R&B, orchestra pieces. I'm a big fan of classic rock, as well as like a lot of. I'm actually really into orchestra music, so like classical music. I'm really into. To answer Frank Rivar's question, I listen to "Gold Digger" by Kanye. I do listen. Actually, you know what? I do. I have more. I do listen to some Kanye. I don't particularly love Kanye, but I do listen to him on occasion. Like sometimes a Kanye song just hits the spot. I listen to "Never Let Me Down" as well as "Gold Digger." Those are the two songs I kind of like to listen to. But I don't really seek him out unless I'm really vibing a song. Thank you guys for complimenting, I guess, to Earhart, I guess. I like to think, I didn't know any of this music growing up. When I was growing up, I listened to Hannah Montana music, Miley Cyrus music, because I really liked the show. I listened to Freshly Ground, which is a very popular South African band. And I listened to, I want to say, like classic rock my mom would listen to, definitely lots of Frank Sinatra. So I hold all those artists hold a very treasured place in my heart. But in terms of right now, I've definitely been bumping. I think the song I bump to the most right now is Marvin Gaye's "I Heard It Through the Grapevine." That song fucking hits hard, and I love it. Earhart recommends "Give My Beautiful Dark Fantasy a Chance." It's a modern classic. I will, and I will also give Life Pablo a chance. I will check out all of these. I would say this. I'm one of those people who I think commits themselves to a song more than an artist. I very much enjoy songs before an artist. So there's plenty of songs I love and I don't like the artist, and there's plenty of artists who I love that I only like one song. If that makes sense. I just take it song by song, and I will check out that artist to see if they have any other songs I could potentially love. And sometimes I like to do a little research on them, but in the most part, I know very little about the music I listen to. I'm going to be 100% honest. I commit a lot of my time and research to movies if I really want to get to know something. And I also really like to I don't know. I can recommend a lot of YouTube to people, although that doesn't come up in conversation. I watch a lot of YouTube, and I probably watch way more than I should. People have been commenting. If you're taking suggestions, listen to some funk. I mostly listen to albums in full. Listen to Not Just Knee Deep by Funk Delic. Have you seen her? I'd Rather Be With You by Boosty Collins. All right, guys. I will definitely. You guys are feel free. I'm not going to read them out anymore. Feel free to comment all the music you think I should check out. And after this live stream, I'll read over your comments and definitely put them in my notes in my phone to check out later. Because it is 11:20 p.m. here, and it's getting a little late. I'm probably going to have this live stream go another 5 minutes before I probably call it quits, eat my bread, and go to bed. So if you guys have any other questions, comments, or concerns about this channel, about my interests, about my anything, or about, about life, again, this is about anything, I would ask your questions now because the live stream will be over soon. This was very much a spur of the moment live stream I made because I got a little drunk. So, and I've sobered up, by the way, mind you. Frank Rivard said, "Eat your bread and rest your head." Thank you, Frank. I really appreciate that. I will be eating my bread and resting my head, 100%. Earhart recommends Zap Roger, Computer Love. I'll check it out. But again, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns focused on the channel, this is definitely the time to ask because I will keep this video up for a while, a couple days, maybe even a week, maybe even 2 weeks. I will say I will eventually delete this live stream. But until then, I want to keep this open so my subscribers kind of don't feel so shocked when suddenly a new video pops up on my channel and it's not a movie review. And that's kind of the main purpose of this live stream, is just to make sure everyone knows that this is what's happening with my channel. And I really appreciate everyone's support. I appreciate that I somehow, even despite the fact I didn't make a video in the last year, I still have 84 subscribers. I really appreciate that. But yeah, and if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please ask away. If you guys want to say toodaloo, good day, have a good night, this is the time to do it because I will be ending quite soon. I will say this, there will be a video at some point. In terms of the film review videos I'm thinking about, there is one that I'm extraordinarily passionate about. Call it beating a dead horse if you will, but I'm quite upset with Disney live action remakes. Not horribly upset. I appreciate a lot of the time and effort that goes into them, but I have a lot to complain about, and I will be making a video of me ranting about them. I don't know, and maybe not ranting is the right word. Maybe it'll be a thorough analysis and discussion. I have a lot more research to do. I still have more live action movies to watch because I want to be credible when I talk about these movies. I don't want to just talk about a film. I do not on this channel ever talk about a film I have never seen. I just don't. If you guys ever ask me to talk about a film I've never seen, I will never do that until I've seen it. It's just how I am. I don't think that's fair of me to talk about a subject that I'm not familiar with, nor do I feel like I'm capable of talking about. But I do want to watch Disney live action so I can come up with a clear idea. I do plan on making a very thorough review on Disney live actions. It's only a matter of time of when. I don't want to promise any deadline. It will not be anytime soon. I will be honest there. Because I will be studying for the GRE for the next month. It's going to be taking up a lot of my time. I'm applying to grad schools. It's my senior year of college. I have a lot of projects I need to work on top of a lot of classes that are going to start late August. But I figured I'd start planning now so that when I have time and nothing to do, that's exactly what I'm going to work on. Again, this channel isn't dead, but it'll be very inconsistent. I really want to thank everybody for their patience, for their music recommendations, and I will be going to bed. Why can't I talk? I will be going to bed and eating my bread. Thank you again, guys, for coming out. I appreciate the 4 viewers I have right now. I hope everyone has a very good night, and I hope all of you, live your best life, okay? You got this. thank you so much for checking out my channel. Thank you so much for watching the live stream. Subscribe if you want to, or don't. I'm not going to control you. I can't control your actions. You do what you want to do. But feel free to do whatever you want to do. But I'm going to be quitting on that live stream. Thank you guys for checking out my stupid inebriated live stream. And end.